Hi everybody. It's 2:22 in the morning. So I got to be a little bit more quiet, but hi, how are you? I'm Atlas. Hello. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, how are you? Um I'm not going to lie, this journey to doing YouTube and doing Twitch, they're very amazing experiences, getting to do a lot of these things and getting to talk to a bunch of different people that I felt I would never have met had I not done it, um, is quite exciting. But sometimes, and I don't know if this is other streamers, I assume that there may be others like me out there, but sometimes, even though you want to grow yourself, you know, life would be a lot easier if I had a lot of followers. Um, and of course, I want to get those followers on my own and things like that, but it's been a real struggle. Um, it's been a real struggle lately because my fiance has two wonderful grandparents who, without them, we wouldn't have the nice things that we do. But we're in so much debt with them because instead of just gift us these things, thanks, whatever, and taking it for granted, we told them we'd pay them back, and ugh, it keeps me awake at night. Like I can't imagine what student loans are like because that's way worse than what debt we're in. It's about 2 times to 3 times worse than what debt we're in. But being in debt to family just sucks. Um, I'm just kind of talking about what's been stressing me out lately. So I'll kind of go through the list, and I'll try not to cry. I promise. Or no promise. I don't know. Anyways, um, I really like doing the Twitch thing, and it's great and it's amazing. But there are some times that in my niche of Twitch, while I talk to people about their emotions and get drunk on stream, um, things kind of get a bit hairy, a bit wild, and a bit crazy, and sometimes emotions are brought forward. And um, I just reviewed my last stream, and I regret nothing that I said because it was about telling somebody how I see them and that they're an amazing person and how they don't feel like it even though they are. Um, but sometimes it's really hard because I'm interacting with people, and I see a lot of these YouTubers that they just kind of they interact with people, but I have to wonder that how much of that reaction is actually complicit? Is that the word? Or is it like or isn't doctored, if you will. Now, I'm not out here to start drama or bust channels or bust anyone's balls about it, because that's not what I'm about. I'm about being myself and talking about the truth. And when I don't know somebody, there's not much I can talk about except say what I've seen. You know what I mean? And kind of make a a generalization, but it's shitty to judge people. Incredibly shitty. So I digress. But the stream thing has been stressing me out. I want to get back to talking to people again. I want to get back to having realizations and revelations in a way. Not religious, but not religious ones, just self revelations and, learning life and getting to talk to people again and, getting to go outside and going on adventures and doing things. But I can't because, despite what a lot of people may think, I'm actually quite broke. Um, and that's really hard to admit, but I can show you something. This is my baby anvil. I've been making rings out of silver and gold. Um, I've made about 10 in my entire life, and that's helped us get by. and I'm learning still the artistry of jewelry, being a jeweler. Like, I'm still incredibly new to it. I do that. I take care of people's pets. I pet sit, and I'm trying to make this streaming thing a career. So that way I'm able to take care of my fiance and take care of the people that I love and care about. It's just difficult because no one wants to. It sounds like an excuse, but it's not, unfortunately, and I wish it was. But I've tried getting jobs to where people will tell me, oh, well, you sound like a gay guy, yet you look really manly. I don't know if that'll confuse my customers and that sort of thing. Even though it's not supposed to be about my sexuality, it still is. There's a lot of things in my life that are explainable. I can tell you practically anything about my life. You only need to ask, you know what I mean? I think what stresses me out the most is that people look at me, they make assumptions about me, and they don't ask about me. You know what I mean? They just look at me and they're like, oh, that's how he is. And then they just go on with their day. They don't talk to me about who I am, you know? Which sucks. It sucks a lot. I don't put on a fantasy like a lot of streamers and like a lot of YouTubers. I say a lot because there are a lot of them out there. If you think of the millions that are doing YouTube, there's a fantasy there. Because that's not necessarily what makes them popular, but, you know, the fantasy behind it all, you know? The mystery, I guess. The not giving so much of yourself. And it works. I'm not saying it doesn't. And it's not a bad thing either. But I just want to be a YouTuber and a streamer that, you know, is honest. Because I am. I'm honest. And that's who I am. And that's what I want my content to be, you know, honest. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people actually don't like it at all. It's interesting, you know. Sometimes I find it hard to stream because I feel like in some ways there's some people that are just writing me to get views or subscribers or something. You know what I mean? There are still people that are doing that, and I'm only at 200 followers. I don't know what people think that's accomplishing, you know. But I've got, you know, people that have shown me time and time again that they like watching my content and they like hanging out with me, so that's really nice, and that makes me feel really good about myself. So I'm, you know, there's the debt. I've lived in this small one-bedroom apartment for almost 5 years. I don't think I've ever really lived in a house for longer than a year in my entire life. I mean, maybe when I was young, but not when it counts, you know what I mean? Like, in this situation as being an adult. But I'm trying to save up money. I'm trying to, but bills, they just keep coming out of nowhere. And like a crazy person, I've spent nights where I've gotten really drunk and I've looked at the moon or the stars and prayed that somebody would see me, you know, that somebody would see me and that somebody big would be like, oh, this seems like an interesting guy. Let's talk to him. Let's make some content with him. Let's collab even, you know. I just want the experience, I think. I don't really want the fame that comes with it. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't think I really want the fame that comes with it. I just want to hang out with like-minded people. I think I crave to not necessarily be in the spotlight, but to be in the spotlight to have a voice for others who don't have a voice. If that makes any sense. Somebody asked me the other day, they were all like, why do you do the good things? Why do you believe in people as so profoundly and goodly the way that you do? And I was like, because that's just who I am. I feel like I have to keep saying that and explaining myself that I'm not the guy that's like, oh, I've done good things, so like my videos, you know. I'm the guy that just does good things and records them. Not all things, by the way, but I digress on that too. I feel like when I talk about my good deeds, people are all like, oh yeah, okay, you're showing off. or that's a weird flex. It's like, no, I'm just telling you that I do good deeds and that I would like to help, you know. But everyone instantly assumes that I always have hidden priorities. And it's so weird. It's so weird feeling like that. That people feel like I'm trying to be a con or something. You know. I started a charity thing that I created, that I'm aware of. I've looked online, haven't found anything for it yet, but it's called Streamers in Need. I want to start a charity organization for streamers who actually need help, because there's a lot of streamers out there that, without giving anyone's name out, there are a lot of streamers out there, including big ones that I've spoken to on a realistic level, that are still in really bad situations. And sometimes even the bigger ones need help, because the food chain of Twitch is just so massive. But when I do the fundraisers, you know, it's like, I don't expect people to donate. I really don't, because having faith in humanity to that extent, unless I'm like super popular or people are like, you know, unless the masses believe in me, they're not going to donate anything. But when people do donate, I'm like, wow, somebody understands the cause that I'm trying to do, you know. Anything that I've ever really made from donations and things and charity streams, I've given all to the charity that I've given it to. Or when I've done charity drives here in town, I've never kept a single dime. I've literally spent most of my money, even including my savings and my student loans, on people that treated me like shit. I paid off my student loans. Because there was a time when I thought my loans made me who I was. And then I paid them off. Which was really difficult. And I feel incredibly lucky to have had the chance to do that. But I just want to collab, you know? I want my life to... my life worth living should be a reason for me to shave and look a little bit better and feel a little bit better about myself. But honestly, I feel like I need a miracle. Do you ever feel like you just need a miracle to do something, to be able to do something for the world? You know, no hero has or will ever be a hero unless they have somebody saying that they're a hero. You know what I mean? Like, the unsung hero is the one who suffers, while the other hero in the spotlight is the one who wins. Like, there are people out there that are doing so little when they could be doing so much, and they get all the praise in the world. But then, when it comes to someone like myself, and this is tooting my own horn for the sake of the analogy, is that I do so much. I can finally admit that to myself, is that I do literally so much for the people around me that I don't think I really have ever given myself time to focus on myself, and so I'm trying. And I don't want this to be like a pity thing, because that would be redundant, but I don't know. The things that have been stressing me out is that I feel invisible. I don't know how to explain that. I just, you know, I just feel invisible. I feel like I'm never going to move out of this tiny apartment. I feel like I'm never going to, you know, get to my goal weight. I feel like I'm never really going to have IRL friends anymore. Because, you know, stuck inside. Not really in a lockdown situation like most people, but for me it's always been a lockdown. Even before pandemic, I haven't left the house. I would go to work at a bar, but that's about it, you know, being a singer. But I would just go home. And now I want to do something with my life, and I don't even know where to start. I'm learning the computer thing, I'm learning the editing thing, I'm learning the streaming thing, and the streaming tips, and the streaming do's, and the streaming don'ts, and the TOS, and the everything else. And yes, I am very immature. I'll admit to that. But I'm honest. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people who are all like, oh, I have everything together and everything's fine, are lying to you. Maybe they do. And that's good for them. If they do. If they truly have whatever's going on for them that's working for them, that's great, and I'm super happy for them. And it could literally be anyone, even somebody I don't know, and I'd still be happy for them. But I feel like most people use that as a tactic to say, hey, I'm fine, there's no problem, when in reality there's a problem and maybe somebody should help. But I digress on that as well. I just wanted to make this video because I've been thinking a lot about the streaming thing, and I just wanted to vent a little bit. I used to do that on my podcast on Anchor FM, where I would vent and talk about really deep stuff. But I'm so ready for the universe to give me a sign that I can do it, like I needed an extra little push. I don't ask for help because I'm normally the guy helping people. So universe, I'm going to do it right here on camera. Universe, I'm asking you for help. I'm asking for a push in the right direction. Whether it be money or a door to, producing a CD. That'd be nice. Well, being able to write music again. And, actually sing again and get my teeth fixed. That'd be nice. Or get to my goal weight. But universe, please. Help me achieve my dreams, please. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I just want to go. I just wanted to give an update vlog on how I was doing, and shit has been difficult, but just gotta keep trying. So thank you everybody for watching. If you wanted to check me out on Twitch, it's Atlas Answers. The link won't be in the description below. I don't know yet how to do all of that. I think I did it once, but it's like a lot, and I'm running on like no juice, as in like I've had no coffee yet. So but if you ever wanted to talk to me, you can check me out on Twitch and then climb into my Discord. It's called Streamer Safe Haven. It's a safe place for people to stream, and it's all inclusive. Mostly 18 plus. It's not like it doesn't have any lewd sections or anything, but it's mostly 18 plus for those who are being very serious and considerate about being a streamer. And of course, my team and my friends will help as much as they can. But yeah. I'm super glad that I'm not alone. And that I get to talk to people all the time and to make sure that they don't feel alone, and at least try to improve other people's lives. Sometimes it hurts me a lot because I find out a lot of things that I probably wouldn't have known had I not talked to them. But it's all worth it to make sure that the world is okay, or at least some of the world. So yeah. So I'll check everybody later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll post again on YouTube soon.